Yo, what's up? It's your boy Matrix, and we back with another crazy episode of customer service, where the customer is not always right. Today, my special guest is Miss Stephanie. Okay, me and Miss Stephanie, we met at the gym. Miss Stephanie was in there working it out, throwing up 200, 300, 400 on the bar. You know what I'm saying? No, I'm BS with y'all. But Miss Stephanie's been a principal working in the school district for a long time, and she's about to share an amazing story with y'all. Stay tuned.
My name is Stephanie Phillips. I'm a retired principal from the school district of Philadelphia. I spent a few years dealing with children, parents, staff members, and I survived. And I'm going to share a story today, just one of many. This was about bullying. And it was a little girl who was bullying one of my students. They were in the same grade, about fourth grade, if I remember correctly. And she just kept picking on this little girl, and the girl would not say anything to her. She wouldn't do anything else to her. She just tried to ignore her. But this one child kept following her and tormenting her. One day, the same little girl tormented this little child for the last time, because the little girl had had enough and just whipped her tail. I mean, unmercifully, till the girl ran home to tell her mother. So in the meantime, some of the children that were in the schoolyard, said to me, she's been in a fight. And I asked the little girl to come into the school and lock the door, because this was like dismissal time. Next thing I know, I hear somebody calling outside the door. The mother is back with the child and 11 of her children, all looking for this little girl. So in those days, the door did lock, and we had a camera. But I said, well, let me go to the door and talk to this mother. So the mother said, that child beat up my daughter. And I said, miss, we've talked before about your daughter and how she keeps bothering this little girl. And the little girl had just had enough. Well, I want to see her. And I said, well, no, you can't see her. I don't let anybody talk to any other person's child. You cannot see her. Well, I know she's in there, so just send her out so I can talk to her. I said, no, I'm not going to do that, miss. She's like, well, I'm just going to wait here until she has to go home, because you're not staying here either. And I said, okay, you stand out there. You're free to stand out there. And then I had to come back in. I called the police, because I wasn't going to let the little girl go home by herself, because I knew that family would follow her. And that would just be, a terrible thing. The police did come, and they talked to the mother and her family, because they were still out there. And I said, I know this woman doesn't think I'm going to let this child go out there. So the police said, well, don't worry. We'll take the little girl home. And they said, well, what we'll do, we'll ride around in case they want to follow us. I said, because I'm afraid that they'll try to follow and they'll know where she lives. And I don't want that to happen. So they said, don't worry. We're going to drive her around for a little while until, we get her home. I said, I've already called the little girl's mother, and she's coming home from work. So, and the people finally left. But you have parents some parents, not all parents, but some parents that feel their children do no wrong. But soon as their children get what they deserve, then they're ready to fight. Now, have I seen this mother every day for report card conferences? No. But let something happen to her child when she wants to come up and fuss and fight and carry on. So that's just one of the many stories. But again, for bullying, and I take that to heart, because I don't want anybody's child getting hurt or beat up. So that's my story. It ended well, but I still had to spend the rest of that year with that family, who the little girl still got in trouble throughout the year. So, what can I tell you? It's not an easy job.
All I know is y'all better come get y'all damn kids.